called 10 Recipes to Get You Laid.
Okay.
So, you know, full transparency, I'm a really terrible chef. I don't know how to cook very well. I have a lovely girlfriend who is a killer chef, and I'm very fortunate to have her cooking me meals every night. But when I was an undergrad student at McGill in Montreal, I remember having sort of these dinner dates where a girl would come over and I would pretend like I knew what I was doing, and 9 times out of 10 I would fail. I would burn it, and it wouldn't work out very well, and therefore my chances of quote unquote getting laid, I guess, were extremely reduced. So these guys, and particular Dakota James and sort of this visual cookbook for the modern man, created 10 recipes to get you laid.com. They picked a very particular niche. Young men in their 20s and 30s who typically don't know how to cook, but are doing these dinner dates. And frankly, if I were to look at a traditional cookbook, there is no way I'd be able to follow the directions. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what blanching broccoli means. You know, I know how to boil broccoli and then season it, and that's about it. So what these guys have done is they created a cookbook for a particular niche, but they went a step further. They also went ahead and created a cookbook with tons and tons of pictures. Put that down.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
So they've also created a cookbook with tons and tons of pictures. And so effectively, you can't really screw it up because you go step 1, step 2, step 3. Oh, step 3 doesn't look like it should. I'm going to go back to step 1. And by doing that, and it's almost sort of like a cook by numbers, they've created an amazing company for themselves. The cookbook is really cool. It's a great gift. As you can see here, like seared ahi tuna, maple baked salmon. I mean, these meals are very impressive, and if you look at the instructions and you get the cookbook, it's so easy to follow. And so although these guys can't contractually guarantee that you're going to get laid, they do whatever they can to make sure that your date that evening is impressed. And again, two main takeaways from these guys. They picked a very interesting niche market, which were young men that were sort of on the dating scene, and they made it almost screw-up proof, because you can't really screw up any of these recipes because of all the pictures. And as you pulled up here, I mean, prep, cook, plate. Like, I don't think there's any cookbooks out there that tell you how to plate something to make it look impressive. These guys have really thought of everything, and so it's a new take on a traditional business model, which is the cookbook industry. And I mean, as you can see right here, cook time, pairings, different steps. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And really what they did was they're using the word "get laid" in the headline to get your attention, but essentially this is just a really well thought out cookbook for people who don't ordinarily look for cookbooks, for guys who don't cook often.
And the other thing is, like, if I was coming to your birthday party and I brought you a cookbook, you'd give me a dirty look. But if I brought you a book that was called 10 Things to Get You Laid or 10 Recipes to Get You Laid, you'd probably be pretty interested in it. And so it does really play on that. And so, yeah, there is a wow factor in terms of their URL and their domain. But I mean, it's not just, they don't just grab you and then send you off into no man's land. They grab you in, and then they also provide you with the tools in which to, you know, make an awesome dinner. And they've done an amazing job of this.
Big takeaways here: look for that niche market, get their attention, and then go simple.
Exactly.
Okay.